She was originally a heavenly lady, but she took the initiative to dedicate herself. What's wrong? You can't wait anymore, ah? Then he immediately grabbed her waist and carried her to the bed. She is suddenly scared, then thrown onto the bed. What will happen next? She clearly saw the man begin to undress. She voice begged to turn off the lights? He is not happy, saying women pretend to be innocent, it's annoying. Quickly pinning her down, undressing her in the dark. She bit her lip softly, the man's cold voice resounded. Are you afraid? After a passionate night of sex, he looked at the sleeping girl. Unexpectedly, this was her first time. She had a fiancé for such a long time. He was a little surprised to think that she was not pure and innocent. Then, he reached out and stroked the girl's slightly red, swollen lips. He almost regretted being so rough. Maybe he should be more gentle. When she woke up, he soon left, her body soon ached, then silently scolded in her heart last night being tormented by that bastard all night. Her name is Ella, 22 years old. A few days ago your father went to prison for embezzlement. Your mother died of heart disease, am I not wrong? Ella is surprised. How does he know her so well? Lucas is a single, handsome, rich man. Ella never wanted to mess with him, got up and wanted to leave. The man's voice said, I can help you get back what you lost, including your father's innocence. Ella's eyes suddenly lit up. Does this complete stranger help you like this have some other purpose, or do I have to pay him? What is a smart girl? Lucas nodded approvingly, his face extremely pleased. This price you must pay is to marry me, startling Ella, that she fell in love with the wrong one. A man she've known for less than 2 hours, suddenly I want to marry her. Marry him, he will help her get back all that belongs to her. Lucas's tone is very calm, not like joking. I want to have a child, but she is the most suitable person, has a pure family, is educated, obedient and very good. As long as you gives me a child within 2 years, you will be free. What the hell, such an unreasonable request. What did he consider her? Lucas didn't care. Think about it, her father was still in prison. Under the man's advice, Ella finally cried and wanted to save her father. She had no choice but to sign a contract before marriage. This contract is to ensure that the relationship does not get tangled up in the future. Ella did not expect anything from this marriage, so she read the divorce papers first. Within 2 years, if she gives birth to a boy, the child belongs to Lucas. If she gives birth to a girl, she can take it or leave it. Thinking for a moment, Ella was still signing the divorce papers. Fiancé, she fell deeply in love the night before the wedding in the same place as her cousin. Her father was unjustly imprisoned. Her mother can't stand the insults, so she died. In just one day, she fell from heaven to hell, walking on the street like a puppet, thinking how to save her father, until realizing the danger, it was too late. A car arrives, causing Ella to fall. Why do all these bad things happen to me? In the car, it was Lucas's president. Knowing that the assistant bumped into someone, Lucas got out of the car and then discovered, it turned out that the girl was destined to meet once. Why do you want to approach me without even your life? Looking at her pathetic appearance, not mercilessly so raised his hand. Do you want to go with me? At this moment, this man seems to be the only light for her. The next day, Lucas in downstairs and saw Ella with his eyes flashed with surprise. This wife was also very cute. The two arrived at City Hall. Lucas took the initiative to reach out and grab her hand, temporarily acting indifferent, feeling the warmth of the hand, clearly having a kind of caring, perhaps fluttering feeling towards the man. What about this man? Thought getting a marriage certificate would be troublesome? Unexpectedly, just take a photo and fill in the signed and stamped form. Each person has a red book, so the marriage registration has been completed. When leaving City Halls, Ella still felt that she was dreaming, didn't pay attention to bump into Lucas. Why did this guy suddenly stop? Lucas smiled slightly, said Ella looked at the marriage paper so passionately. Ella suddenly blushed. Lucas said, now go to see your father, mentioning Ella's father suddenly became agitated. Soon, they arrive at the detention center where their father is being held for corruption. Ella excitedly ran over, but Benny looked at his daughter in surprise and saw Lucas behind. He don't know why his daughter knows him. Her father then inquired about her mother's condition. knowing that her mother could not stand the lashing out, so she passed away. Benny blamed himself, covered his mouth with his hands and cried bitterly, and did not hope for his daughter to make the wrong decision because of him. Lucas is young, but the tricks are not medium. Benny tells Ella that you don't have to do stupid things for me to make yourself sad. Ella looked away, not daring to tell her father that she was in order to save him, so she agreed to give birth to a son for Lucas. The visit to the prison ended very quickly. Looking at her father's back made her unable to hold back her tears. She knew that this was a stupid thing to do, but it was the only way she could save her father. Now have to find a way into the company to find evidence. Lucas found Ella unhappy, so he allowed Ella to return to Chi Company for a week, but she had to remember her wife duty. Tina suddenly didn't know how to answer.